Hello and welcome to Theatre.Reviews with Paul Seven. I'm here at the Donmar Warehouse to see Backstroke. Backstroke is the debut play by Anna Mackmin, receiving its premiere at the Donmar Warehouse. What's it about? Well, dying, but don't let that put you off, because it's mainly about a mother-daughter relationship. And when this particular mother and daughter are played by Celia Imrie and Tamsin Greig, you know it's not just any old debut play. But even so, how great can a first play be? Well, keep watching and I'll tell you just how good it is, and why I had a tear in my eye by the end. But first, please, like, comment and subscribe to this channel. It's not usual to have your first play premiered at the Donmar Warehouse, especially with Tamsin Greig and Celia Imrie as the stars. But then again, Anna Mackmin is not your usual playwright. She's steeped in theatre. Having been to acting school, she became a director, and for the last 20 years has been behind some of the most memorable productions on the London stage, including Dancing at Lunacy, The Real Thing, and Hedda Gabler at the Old Vic, and Diane Vivian Rose and The Divine Mrs. S at Hampstead Theatre. And who better to direct her first play than Anna Mackmin herself? It's not her first piece of writing. Her novel from 2018 called Devoured, inspired by her childhood with a hippie mother, was well received. So perhaps the first thing to say about Backstroke is that it is a beautifully written drama. It uses the stage well, it gives the actors plenty to get their teeth into, and it tells a good story as it prizes open the oyster of their relationship to reveal the unexpected pearl within. We first encounter Beth, played by Celia Imrie, in a hospital bed, symbolically at the highest, most central point of Lez Brotherston's set. She's being visited by her mature daughter, Beau, played by Tamsin Greig. After about 10 minutes of Beau talking to her silent mother, who has had a stroke, and to the various medical staff, I began to think, well, Celia Imrie's got an easy role. But then we got into the nitty-gritty of the drama. Triggered by the possibly imminent death of her mother, Beau's thoughts travel to the past. And as they do, Celia Imrie slides out of bed and down to the front of the thrust stage into a kitchen, where so many encounters between them took place over the years. We begin to learn about the tempestuous relationship between a mother who's very needy and a daughter who's expected to cater for those needs. There's love, there's attachment, and there's conflict as the play gradually unravels their complex ties. No mothers are perfect, but Beth is self-centred, avoids intimacy, and doesn't really want to acknowledge that she is her child's mother. Don't call me mummy. Even though this would-be free spirit needs the stability and companionship of her daughter. We experience Beau's frustration when, for example, Beth hasn't woken her as promised and she'd be late for her first day at college. And we realise, along with Beau, that it's because she doesn't want to part with her. Parallel to this, Beau is tied up with problems of being a mother herself to an adopted daughter who's finding it difficult to settle into family and school. So she's attempting to balance the needs of her daughter, her career, and her dying mother, who is, by the way, hundreds of miles away, which means she has the guilt of not being able to visit often enough, and the guilt of being away from her daughter. And guilt is a feeling I'm sure will be familiar to many in the audience. Part of the power of this play is Anna Mackmin's ability to take you inside the heads of these characters. Celia Imrie's Beth, apparently confident, talks in florid language which actually creates a shield to keep her daughter at bay. But she often has a look of fear behind her eyes. Tamsin Greig as Beau, nervously needing to understand what's going on in her mother's brain, frequently pauses to process events, and used to feeling frustrated, she's almost permanently open-mouthed, but she does have a warm smile that refutes her inherited dislike of the intimacy of touching. Add to this, we observe Beau's development from childhood to middle age, enthusiasm gradually dampened, youthful protest turning to whine. I could have watched the two of them for hours. All the while, fragments of Beau's memories of both her mother and daughter play on a large backdrop. I'm not normally a fan of mixing film with live drama, but in this case the video, designed by Gino Riccardo Green, is highly effective in showing how memories are always with us and shape who we are. When Beth's brain starts to be afflicted by dementia, although some of the things she says are humorous, like, you've made your bed, now you can lie about it, Beau and we soften in our feelings about her. Beth has never been able to help being the way she is. Now, the first act takes a little too long to get anywhere, but after the interval, the play roars into life. We gradually learn that the relationship was not as one-sided as it first appeared, and the episodes in their life together show us how the bond is mutual and how Beau has much to be grateful to her mother for. When they dance together, choreographed incidentally by Anna Mackmin's sister Scarlett, it's a joyous moment. The ending is both uplifting and heartbreaking, as the most intimate moment between them when Beau was a child is resurrected in Beth's last moments. The circle has been completed, and in an epilogue, Beau can speak movingly of what her late mother did for her. Tamsin Greig's emotional delivery brought a lump to my throat. Although her mother's mortality is the trigger for Beau's memories of her, the play does also touch on the process of dying. There's consideration of how we treat people at the end of life. The hospital staff shows us three approaches to patients who, to them, have no history and, more to the point, no memory. There is the objective indifference of Georina Rich's matter-of-fact doctor, to whom Beth is just another unit. A nurse, Carol, given a terrific sour-mouthed performance by Lucy Briers, tries to impose her own moral agenda on the treatment. And then there's Nurse Jill, convincingly played by Anita Reynolds, who reveals the heart beneath her patronising chirpiness. Inevitably, the mainly absent Beau is frustrated that the staff don't understand her mother's care needs in the way that she does. This is an extraordinarily good debut play, and I give Backstroke 4 stars. I hope you found this review interesting, or at least useful, and if you did, please like, comment, and best of all, subscribe to this channel, then you'll be the first to know about my future reviews. And you can read my reviews and my roundups of other critics' reviews at Theatre.Reviews, and you can also follow me on social media. Thank you for watching.